You should be able to see there's a tiny thin stick. Alright, good job, Shyla. I see yours in there. Yes, Kalaya, you got it. Alright, I think you've all got it. So now we're going to copy it back out somewhere not near the microvoxel or the other voxel that we stretched out. You're going to have half of a string. I'll paint mine red so you can see it. It's important that it's half the length of a voxel. It's going to be real skinny, but it's going to be touching the voxel box on the bottom and touching the middle of the voxel box on the inside, and we're going to stretch this puppy out and make them super long, and then we'll make panels out of it. You can touch this guy that's touching the voxel box. He can touch the ground without deforming the ground, so he's kind of like a little string that's also short, if you ever really need something like that. I don't know. Alright. Alright, no, just paste it once. Don't get ahead of yourself. She's already doing voxelmancy over there. She didn't need me. Alright, Helene, good job. Alright, Kalaya, you've all got it. Okay, so now we got our little string, and we're going to paste him again. This is going to require more manipulating of something that's smaller than the arrows. You're going to go up 1 on the green axis, and you're going to press V while your green arrows are active, and paste. And you will stretch your original string out. It's going to be a full voxel length, and it's now also going to stick up 1 voxel beyond the voxel boundary box.
Say that again?
Alright, so take the little guy that you pasted down over here, yeah? And you're going to paste him 1 up on the green arrows. You're going to mirror on the green arrows and go up 1 and paste. Mirror is V while you have the green arrows active. And I'll check the length. Now you see your white voxels there at the top, right? You see how you've stretched it out?
Cool.
Alright. You see you still have your original voxel there. We're just doing voxelmancy. And now we're going to paste it again, this time on the bottom. Two spaces down. You're going to mirror on the green axis again. So go down 2 on the green axis, press V, then paste. Make sure you go down 2, press V, and then paste. I give the commands out of order, I'm sorry. I told you to paste before I told you to mirror it. That's not nice of me.
Mine goes down into the ground.
Alright, well, it's simple. Just pick the whole thing up and put it further up in the air, and then repeat it so you're not pushing it down into the ground. Although I don't know if it would matter for this, for what we're going to do, if it's down to the ground or not, but just so you know how to make it.
You'll be alright because you're going to be using the middle part of this stick.
We're sticking them down on the ground anyway, but it's nice to know how to make it if you need it. Alright, if you come look at mine over here, the red one in the middle is the original voxel we started out with. And then I went up 1 on the green axis, pressed V, and then pasted. Then went down 2 on the green axis, pressed V, and then pasted. So we're going to end up with 3 total voxel spaces. The one in the middle is stretched out on the top and the bottom. Hey, Clarity! Clarity gave me the Joker voxel, which has perplexed me ever since. I haven't been able to recreate the stupid thing. Alright, Kalaya, you almost got it. Go from your original starting one you just pasted, go up 2, or go up 1, sorry. Press, no. Okay, you're fine. Go down, hang on. Yeah, that one won't be long enough. You need to, if you have it in that starting position so it's touching the top of the voxel box, you're going to have to do it in a slightly different order. Alright, you got it, Shyla. Hilani, if you just take it, there you go, you got it. I'm marking them all in red so you can see they match mine. Alright, I'm going to go down 2, press V, and paste. I know, they're so hard to see. Yeah, you got it. I was too far down. Gotta go up further one. Alright, there we go. So everybody's got their shape that they need to make the panels. Is that right?
No. You're actually, you need to paste the same spot again, but hit V first.
Oh, my bad. He's right. Double checking. See, I can't even see and it's like right in front of me and I have done this. I even wrote it down. Everybody saw I wrote it down, right?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
Kayla,
I'm
you
gonna
just
have to
need.
start over. I can't line
They
that
don't.
up.
It's alright, take your time.
You can actually, you don't have to start over. You can just paste over the one on the bottom. It'll stretch it out instead of putting it on the flat on the voxel box. So that's cool. You just go one below the red one and press, well, on the green arrows, press V and paste.
Basically, what you're doing is you're just forcing it to stretch itself, the artist to stretch itself rather than it's actually supposed to. So you get that little extra stretch, and then what essentially you're making is a macro string. You're almost there. I think you just have to press V to get it closer.
And if anybody still wants to join us, there's still time.
I am, and whenever I press it, it's making it go down instead of up.
Then go, once it's, just go up one more voxel and then try it again.
Just up.
There you go. That's it. If you put your selection tool on it, you can see how the red is sticking out half a voxel on both sides.
So the red voxel there is the same as the white voxels. It's the same thing you started with. You just stretched it out and you made it maximum length voxel. It's as tall as it'll ever get. And you can touch that 2 things and it actually, except for the floor, it can't stretch anymore. Other things will get pushed in by it. So it's like a cattle prod. It's awesome.
All right, so first we are going to clean up your area right here. So all you're going to need right now is your red stick. That's all you're going to need. So just to highlight your little spot, except the black piece, black tar piece, and then just hit your heal earth. So we are sure that we clean up any microvoxels.
No, first, he's not. For the best way to heal your earth so you don't end up with air voxels that are deformed is to select the whole area around. This is the napalm option, and you should always do it if you've been using lots of strange shapes. Select the whole thing in a big selection box. Use the add tool with something you have a lot of, like stucco or dirt. Fill it with your add tool. Then use the heal tool, then delete it. That ensures you have clean air. Just put your little red stick out to the side. I'm actually going to have you guys paint it white, because if you try to use Lumicite and you rotate it, sometimes it disappears off of your cursor. You've probably all had this happen to you when you're trying to mess with shapes and you don't have anything on your cursor. It kind of sucks.
So anyone who just showed up and did not follow the first part of it, in order to make this macro string, the only thing you need to do is, unless you want to wait until the next time we do a little tutorial on it, just go under tutorials on a Landmark forum, and it's like 5 minutes long. It's very easy. If you have any questions on how to do it, just ask us and we'll help you out. But these strings are also on my extrusion board, where we're gonna learn how to do some of these tiles that's on this board. And you can see there are a number of different strings up here. These strings have different gaps between them, meaning that you can use your putty to get thicker grout in between these tiles. And on the right side is a version of some of these where there's no gap. They could have other uses if you don't want to have grout, but you just want the angle. And then in the bottom right corner, there are 2 voxels. These 2 voxels are a little bit more advanced. These 2 voxels are made, they are used to make this cube up here. You see up here, floating up here.
AKA the Disco Ball of Doom.
So those are a little bit more advanced. I would look the other way from those for the time being. Just learn the first sets of regular squares first. They're a lot easier to work with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make the regular tile. So if you don't have a stick, feel free to grab a stick up here. Well, grab mine over here.
Honey, I don't want strange women grabbing your stick. I draw the line. Yeah, you don't need the tops and the bottoms, you just need the part that was painted red. So you can do away with your little microvoxel tips there that you made. But apparently you can't just delete them, because then the game goes bleh. So you just need the stretched out voxel part. Alright, now the second part of the stream will be over on Dragonstrongs / Katana Jade. There's the multi-twitch if you can handle it. I will be doing it too, but if you want to see him do it himself, here is his stream, which I don't have bookmarked. It's like, that will be smart and stuff. Alright, I have notes for this part.
So we're going to grab a stick. You're going to put it on your green axis. Everybody try to face south when you're building this. That way I can tell you which direction to go. It makes it a little easier if you're doing it interactive. So just everybody face the same way.
You just want to look at our butts.
You caught me. All right. So first you want to take your stick and I want you to place it over the floor. I want you to just let just hit the floor. I want you to make a dent in the floor, pretty much. If it makes a dent in the floor, you place it right the first time.
I know you're thinking, after all that, you making me line it up just right. All I